I woke up to a sharp beep in a dry throat. "Hey," I whispered. Emily gasped. "You're awake. You're really awake." Her fingers tightened around mine. "Why do you look scared?" I asked. She laughed through tears. "Because I thought I lost you." My head throbbed. "What happened to me?" "You don't remember," she said. "I remember rain. Then nothing." "You were hit," she said softly. "A truck." "Am I alive?" I asked. "Yes," she said. "Barely." A doctor stepped in. "Mr. Carter, you're lucky." "Lucky doesn't feel right," I said. He smiled. "You should be dead." Emily cried harder. "I hate that word," I muttered. "You were in surgery for hours," the doctor said. "Did I break anything?" I asked. "Almost everything," he replied. Emily said, "I stayed all night." I looked at her face. "You look tired." "I didn't leave," she said. "Not even to eat," I asked. She shook her head. "I just watched you breathe." I squeezed her hand. "Thank you." She leaned close. "Don't scare me like that again." "I didn't plan it," I said. She tried to smile. A nurse entered. "Pain level?" she asked. "High," I said. Emily said, "He's tough." I laughed weakly. "She lies." The nurse adjusted a line. "Your wife hasn't slept," she said. "I told him," Emily replied. The nurse paused. "And the baby?" I frowned. "What baby?" Emily froze. The nurse said, "Oh, I thought you knew." "Knew what?" I asked. Emily whispered, "I was going to tell you." My heart raced. "Tell me what?" "I'm pregnant," she said. The room felt too bright. "You're serious?" I said. "Yes," she replied. "When?" I asked. "A few weeks," she said. I laughed. "I almost die and become a father." Emily smiled through tears. "I guess life likes drama," I said. The doctor said, "Rest is important." "Wait," I said. "I have questions." He nodded. "Will I walk again?" I asked. "Yes," he said. "Will I work again?" I asked. "Eventually," he said. Emily said, "I don't care about work." "I do," I replied. She said, "I just want you alive." I looked at her. "You love me?" She answered fast. "Of course." "Say it," I said. "I love you," she said. I believed her. The doctor left. Silence settled. "I thought I lost you," Emily said. "I thought I lost us," I replied. She shook her head. "We're stronger now." I nodded. "We've been through worse." She asked, "Do you remember when we met?" "At the bus stop," I said. "You hated my music," she laughed. "I hated you," I joked. She smiled. "You married me anyway." "I was brave," I said. She rested her head near my arm. "I promise," she whispered. "I'll never hurt you." My chest felt tight. "I trust you," I said. She kissed my hand. A monitor beeped steady. I closed my eyes. "This is my second chance," I said quietly. "Yes," she replied. "I won't waste it," I said. "I won't either," she answered. I believed every word that. I woke up to Emily talking again. "The baby kicked today," she said. I blinked. "Already?" She nodded. "The doctor said it happens early sometimes." "That's good," I replied. She smiled. "You don't sound excited." "I am," I said quickly. "Say it then," she said. "I'm excited," I repeated. She squeezed my hand. Inside my chest felt tight. She kept talking. "I've been reading names." "Names already?" I asked. "Yes," she said. "Do you like Oliver?" "It's fine," I answered. "Fine isn't love," she said. "I'll love whatever you choose," I said. She studied my face. "You're quiet lately." "I'm healing," I replied. She laughed softly. "You always hide behind jokes." "I'm not hiding," I said. She changed the subject fast. A knock came. Ryan stepped in. "Hey, brother." "Hey," I said. He smiled but did not look at me. Emily said, "Ryan visits every day." "I know," I replied. Ryan asked, "How do you feel?" "Like a truck one," I said. He laughed too loud. "You'll be fine," he said. "Doctors agree," I answered. Ryan shifted. "I brought coffee." "For Emily," I said. He nodded. "Decaf." She said, "You're sweet." He shrugged. "It's nothing." Silence filled the room. Ryan stared at the floor. I asked, "Work okay?" "Yeah," he replied fast. "Still at the same place?" I asked. "Yes," he said. Emily touched my arm. You need rest, she said. Ryan said, I'll go. Already? I asked. He nodded. I'll come back later. He left without hugging me. That was strange, I said. Emily replied, he's nervous around hospitals. He never was before, I said. She looked away. Dr. Harris came in next. Good morning, he said. Still alive, I replied. He smiled. Strong heart. Emily asked, is he improving? Yes, he said. When can I leave? I asked. Soon, he replied. Emily said, he worries too much. Dr. Harris said, that's normal. He looked at me. How are you really? I'm fine, I said. He waited. I'm scared, I added. Of pain, he asked. Of failing, I said. Emily laughed softly. You won't. Dr. Harris said, talk helps. After he left, night came. Emily sat quiet. I'm sorry, she whispered. For what? I asked. For being distant, she said. Before the accident, she added. I frowned. I noticed. I was tired, she said. From work? I asked. Yes, she said too fast. I nodded. She cried suddenly. I love you, she said. I know, I replied. I hurt you, she said. We hurt each other sometimes, I said. She asked, you forgive me? Yes, I said. She held my face. I want this family, she said. I do too, I replied. Inside doubt whispered. I pushed it down. I chose peace. I woke up to silence that felt wrong. Emily was not beside me. I heard her voice outside the door. She whispered, I cannot do this anymore. My chest tightened. I listened. I told you he does not know, she said. I stayed still. He thinks the baby is his. My fingers went cold. I pressed the sheet with my hand. She said, please stop asking me to choose. I held my breath. The baby is not his, she whispered. The room spun. I stared at the ceiling. My heart slammed. She kept talking. I never planned it, she said. I made one mistake. I closed my eyes. A nurse walked past the door. Emily laughed softly on the phone. I will tell him later, she said. My stomach turned. She came back inside. Hey, she said. You okay? She asked. I said, who were you talking to? She froze. No one, she said. I said, say it again. She shook her head. I said, Emily, tell me. She sat down slowly. You heard, she said. I said, say the words. She cried. The baby is not yours, she said. My throat burned. I said, whose is it? She covered her face. It was one time, she said. Please do not hate me. I said, answer me. She whispered a name. I said, louder. She said, Ryan? My mind broke. I laughed. That is not funny, I said. She screamed, stop. I said, my brother. She nodded. I asked, how long? She said, months. I said, while I worked. She nodded again. I stood up shaking. I trusted you, I said. She grabbed my arm. I was scared, she said. I was lonely. I said, I was your husband. She cried harder. I love you, she said. I said, you lied. She said, I wanted a family. I said, with him. She said, with you. A knock came. Sarah stepped in. She froze. I said, you knew. Sarah whispered, I wanted to tell you. I said, when? She cried. Emily screamed, leave. Sarah ran out. I sat back down. My hands shook. My chest hurt more than my body. I said, how could you look at me? Emily said, I tried to stop it. I said, you tried to hide it. She said, I was afraid. I said, of losing me. She whispered, yes. I said, you already did. She begged, please? I said, do not touch me. She stepped back. The monitor beeped fast. I said, I gave you everything. She said, I know. I said, and you gave me lies. She cried, I am sorry. I said, sorry does not fix this. She said, we can survive this. I said, I cannot. She asked, what about the baby? I said, that child is not mine. She screamed my name. I said, stop saying it. My voice broke. I felt empty. I felt foolish. I felt replaced. I said, get out. She said, please? I said, now. She left shaking. I stared at the door. Everything before that moment died. That I could not sleep after Emily left. My chest felt like it was tearing open. The name stayed in my head. Ryan. I said it out loud. My brother. The words tasted wrong. I remembered him smiling. I remembered him visiting. I remembered him avoiding my eyes. Everything lined up too clean. I pressed the call button. A nurse came in. I need to leave, I said. She frowned. You are not cleared. I need air, I said. She said, I will call the doctor. Please do not, I said. She hesitated. I will be back, I said. I walked slowly down the hall. Ryan stood near the vending machines. He looked surprised. You should be in bed, he said. I know, I replied. His voice shook. Can we talk, I asked. He nodded fast. We went outside. The night felt cold. I said, how long? He swallowed. Say it, I said. He said, I did not plan it. I laughed. You never planned betrayal, I said. He cried. I love her, he said. That broke something in me. You loved my wife, I said. He said, it just happened. I stepped closer. Did it happen once? I asked. He looked away. I said, answer me. He whispered, more than once. My hands curled into fists. I thought about hitting him. I imagined it clearly. I stopped myself. You came into my room, I said. You looked at me, I said. You lied to my face. He said, I was ashamed. I said, you should be. He cried harder. I never meant to hurt you, he said. You ruined my life, I replied. He shook his head. You will recover, he said. From what? I asked. From this, he said. I laughed again. You stole my family, I said. He said, she chose me. That hurt worse. I said, get out of my sight. He tried to touch me. I stepped back. Do not, I said. He nodded. I am sorry, he said. Sorry means nothing, I replied. He walked away crying. I stood alone shaking. Flashbacks hit me fast. Every late night. Every quiet moment. Every lie made sense. I felt stupid. I felt erased. A nurse shouted my name. You cannot be out here, she said. I am leaving, I said. You are not ready, she replied. I am done, I said. Dr. Harris rushed out. Go back inside, he said. I cannot, I replied. You could collapse, he warned. I already did, I said. Emily appeared behind him. Please, she cried. I looked at her. Do not speak, I said. She reached for me. I stepped back again. I do not know who I am, I said. I was your husband, I said. I was his brother, I said. Now I am nothing. Emily sobbed. Ryan was gone. Dr. Harris said, think clearly. I replied. I need to leave, I said. No one stopped me. I walked into the dark. I stayed on Mark's couch for 3 days before I spoke. He did not rush me. He just said, you want water? I said, no. He said, food. I said, later. On the 4th night he said, talk. I stared at the wall. I found out the baby is not mine, I said. He did not interrupt. It is my brother's, I added. He cursed under his breath. I said, I want to destroy them. He nodded. I also want to sleep forever, I said. He said, both feelings can exist. I laughed once. Emily cried, I said. Ryan cried, I said. I did not, I said. Mark asked, what do you want? I want them to feel pain, I said. And, he asked. I want peace, I said. He leaned forward. Revenge gives noise, he said. Peace comes later. I said, I am tired of noise. He said, then do nothing. That feels weak, I replied. He shook his head. It feels controlled, he said. The next day he brought Lisa. She shook my hand. I heard some of it, she said. Not all, I replied. She said, good. I said, I want options. She said, you have many. Expose them, I said. Yes, she replied. Take everything, I said. Possible, she replied. Disappear, I said. Also possible, she said. I asked, what do you suggest? She looked at me carefully. Wait, she said. For what? I asked. For them to move, she replied. I frowned. Silence makes people reckless, she said. Anger makes mistakes, she added. I said, I feel angry. She nodded. But you are not loud, she said. That matters. Mark said, he barely speaks. Lisa said, good. I asked, what if they think I am broken? She smiled slightly. Let them, she said. That night Mark asked, do you regret leaving? I said, no. Do you miss her? He asked. I paused. I miss who I thought she was, I said. He said, that version is gone. I know, I replied. I dreamed of yelling. I woke up calm. Emily texted me. Please talk, she wrote. I did not reply. Ryan texted next. I hate myself, he wrote. I deleted it. Mark watched me. You look lighter, he said. I feel empty, I replied. Empty is quiet, he said. Quiet is safe. I started walking every morning. My body hurt. My head felt clear. I told Mark, I will rebuild. He said, how? Slowly, I replied. Lisa called again. Anything new? She asked. No, I said. She said, that is good. I asked, when do I act? When you stop asking, she said. I understood then. I would not fight them. I would outlast them. I would let them guess. I would let them wait. Silence became my weapon. Time moved without asking me. I counted days by therapy sessions. Dr. Harris said, you're improving. I said, my body is. My life isn't. He replied, one step still counts. I nodded. Pain came every morning. Push, the therapist said. I replied. You can do more, she said. I know, I answered. I pushed harder. Sweat burned my eyes. Pain kept me present. It felt honest. Mark called one night. You hear anything? He asked. No, I said. That's loud, he replied. I smiled. Emily texted again. I just want to talk. I stared at the screen. I did not reply. Another message came. I'm sorry every day. I locked my phone. Ryan lost his job 2 weeks later. I heard it from Mark. He messed up, Mark said. At work? I asked. At life? He replied. I felt nothing. That surprised me. Emily called my phone. I let it ring. She left a message. Please, she said. I need forgiveness. I whispered, you need silence. No one heard me. At therapy, Dr. Harris asked, how is your support system? I have one friend, I said. That can be enough, he replied. I don't trust easily now, I said. That's normal, he said. Do you hate them? He asked. I paused. I'm tired of hating, I said. That's growth, he replied. Mark said, they moved in together. I said, good luck. They fight a lot, he added. I shrugged. You don't care, he said. I care less, I replied. Emily showed up at Mark's place. Mark called me first. She's here, he said. I'm going for a walk, I replied. I stayed out for hours. When I came back, she was gone. Mark said, she cried. I said, she always did. Ryan texted me. I need to talk. I replied, no. He sent another. I deserve that, he wrote. I deleted it. Therapy got harder. Stand, the therapist said. I am standing, I replied. Without fear, she said. I shook. You're safe, she said. I don't believe that, I replied. You will, she said. Dr. Harris watched quietly. Later he said, pain teaches patience. I never asked to learn, I said. No one does, he replied. Mark told me Emily quit her job. Why? I asked. Too many questions, he said. I nodded. Another message came from Emily. I ruined everything. I finally typed. Fix yourself. I did not send it. I erased the words. Ryan moved out a month later. Mark said, they can't stand each other. I said, that happens. I started jogging. It hurt. I kept going. I said out loud, I'm still here. No one answered. Dr. Harris said, you're stronger than before. I don't feel strong, I said. You don't need to feel it, he replied. Emily stopped calling. Ryan stopped texting. Silence settled again. One night Mark asked, do you feel justice? I thought about it. I feel balance, I said. That's better, he replied. I looked at my hands. They were steady. My heart was calm. Karma did not rush. It did not shout. It simply worked. I woke to my phone buzzing. Mark called first. Sarah just posted, he said. What did she say? I asked. She admitted everything, he said. I stayed silent. Everything, he repeated. I breathed slowly. I need to see, I said. I opened the post. Sarah confessed she helped hide Emily and Ryan's affair. I stared at the screen. Relief did not come immediately. It felt hollow. Mark said, "People are talking." "About them?" I said. "Yes," he replied. "They're turning away," he added. I nodded. I did not smile. I did not feel satisfaction. I just felt lighter. Later I heard a knock at the door. Emily stood there. Her eyes red. Her stomach round. She said, "Please let me in." "I can't," I said. She pushed anyway. "I need you," she said. "I know," I said. "I was wrong," she whispered. "I know," I said again. "I don't have anyone," she said. "You have Ryan," I said. "I can't," she said. "I need you," she repeated. I stepped back. "Emily," I said softly. "Please," she begged. "I cannot save you," I said. "Why?" she cried. "Because I won't," I said. She shook her head. "I can change," she said. "I know," I said. "But I won't go back," I added. Her hands trembled. "I'm pregnant," she said. I nodded. "I know," I said. "You know," she cried. "Yes," I said. "I feel trapped," she said. "I understand," I said. Her tears ran faster. "I was afraid," she said. "I know," I said. "I thought you'd leave," she said. "I did," I said. She fell to her knees. "Please," she whispered. "I cannot," I said. "I will never hate you," I added. "But I cannot save you," I said again. She screamed my name. I did not respond. I knelt slightly. "Emily," I said. "Yes," she sobbed. "You have to take responsibility," I said. "I will," she said. "I won't," I said. "You won't what?" she asked. "Return to your pain," I said. She shook her head violently. "I need you," she said again. "I know," I said calmly. "But I cannot," I said. "I am heavy with this," I admitted. "I know," she said quietly. "You will face it," I said. "Yes," she said. "Alone?" I added. "Yes," she whispered. I stood. She stayed on the floor. I left the door open. "I won't lock you out," I said. "I will lock myself in," she whispered. I closed the door behind me. I leaned on it. My chest hurt. I whispered, "I am free." Her cries faded. Outside the air felt lighter. Inside I felt heavy still. I let it sit there. I did not move. I did not answer. I just breathed. The truth was out. I had closure. But it did not feel easy. Lisa called first thing in the morning. "We're ready," she said. "For the divorce," I said. "Yes," she replied. I sighed. "I never thought it would come to this," I said. Lisa said, "You accepted it." "I think so," I said. She smiled slightly. "You'll feel lighter," she said. At the courthouse she guided me. "Sign here," she said. I signed. "That's it," she said. I nodded. I handed back the papers. "You're done," she said. I looked down. It felt strange. I said, "No celebration." Lisa laughed softly. "Not everyone celebrates freedom," she said. Later I walked alone, thinking about Emily, thinking about Ryan, thinking about myself. I said out loud, "I was blind. Love made me blind," I whispered. "But pain opened my eyes," I added. Mark called. "Walk with me," he said. We went to the park. "You look different," he said. "Older," I said. "Wiser," he added. I smiled faintly. "You feel lighter," he said. "Maybe," I replied. Anna appeared next week. Physical therapist. She said, "Let's start easy." I said, "I've been pushing myself." "Not too much," she said. I laughed quietly. "You're not broken," she said. "Not broken." I asked. "No," she said. "People treat you like you are fragile," I said. "I treat you like you are human," she said. I smiled genuinely. Days passed. I did not rush anything. Anna encouraged progress. "I trust your pace," she said. "I want to trust myself too," I said. Lisa called again. "They want updates," she said. "I don't care," I said. "They are gone," she said. "Yes," I said. Freedom felt quiet. Not empty. Not loud. At home I reflected. "I am not a victim," I whispered. "I am the same man," I said. "But stronger," I added. Pain had shaped me. It did not break me. Anna smiled one morning. "You're doing well," she said. "I feel well," I said. "Inside too?" she asked. "I think so," I said. I walk the streets alone sometimes. I am learning again, I said quietly. Not just walking. Not just breathing. Learning to trust. Learning to feel. Mark said, "You're lighter each day." "I am noticing," I said. Evenings were quiet. I spoke to myself. "I can be happy again," I said. Slowly, I added. "No rush. No anger. No bitterness. Just peace." I looked in the mirror. "You survived," I whispered. "You changed," I said. "And you will keep going," I added. Hope was subtle now, but it was there. Quiet. Steady. Real. The wind hit my face as I stepped onto the sand. I said quietly, "I survived." Waves crashed. I listened. The ocean seemed endless. I thought of Emily. I thought of Ryan. I thought of the child. I said out loud, "I lost a lot. But I gained more," I added. Mark called earlier. "They broke up," he said. I replied, "I figured." "Do you feel anything?" he asked. "Nothing," I said. "Nothing at all," I repeated. I kicked sand with my foot. "I do not need them," I whispered. "I do not need revenge," I said. Pain shaped me, yes, but it did not destroy me. I looked at the horizon. "I am still here," I said. "My body, my mind, my choices," I added. I thought of Anna. Her voice encouraging. Her hands helping me move. "I trust myself again," I said. "No rush, no fear. I will choose my path," I added. A gull cried above me. I smiled faintly. "I will forgive," I said. "Not for them," I whispered. "For me," I said. My chest felt lighter. The ache was still there, but bearable. I bent down and picked up a shell. "It is simple," I said. "Beautiful, even broken," I added. "Just like me." Emily's voice echoed in my memory. I whispered, "I will never hate you. I will never save you," I added. I did not feel bitterness. Only acceptance. I kicked water with my toes. The cold felt honest. I said, "I survived. That is my victory." No applause. No one around. Just wind and waves. Just me. Mark had warned me. "Walking away is harder than fighting," he said. I said quietly, "Walking away feels free." I looked at my reflection in wet sand. "I am myself again," I whispered. I thought of the hospital. The accident. Emily crying. Ryan's betrayal. Sarah confessing. Lisa guiding me. Anna healing me. All pieces of the path. I sat down. Sand clinging to my fingers. "I did not win through anger," I said. "I won by surviving," I added. My hands did not strike. My voice did not scream. My mind did not plot revenge. I closed my eyes. The ocean sang quietly. I survived. "That is my victory," I repeated. A wave licked my toes. I smiled again. Future wide open. Mine alone. "I will keep walking," I said. "No one stopping me. No one defining me. I am alive. I am free. I am me."